Hey everyone, this is Louis7 and I'm streaming LOTRO again. This time I am going back onto my Warden and I won't be playing my high elf captain this one. I plan on just leveling. I will probably do some work pins or at least try to find a group for it. If I don't, I also plan on questing in Mordor in the meantime, so yeah, these guys are level 115, so I don't want to head this way. But I started searching for a group before I started this, but I'll go ahead and keep searching. Okay, so I'm down here in the bottom left, and I think when I was last questing on my Warden, or at least leveling, I wasn't really questing. I don't think I enjoyed the quest I was doing that much up here, but I didn't go to Mordor yet, so I do still want to check that place out. And I'm actually not sure what level. I think Lingris is the other zone I could go to around this level. What level all that stuff is. Because I thought about going to a new zone, but then I also saw that I still haven't done Mordor, and I know I wanted to check that out. And I got dismounted from something. I wasn't paying attention to what. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like many people want to do work pins, so might also do a skirmish and see how that is. Let's see, my inventory's pretty full here. It's gonna be a pretty long travel. I didn't really realize how long it'd take to get to Mordor from there. I do have a quest turn in, or not a quest turn in actually. Okay, that's to complete these 3 quests. And also on my Warden, I don't have that much light gear. I'm actually, I think I just fell. I think I have a couple pieces, and hello BHB97. I have to check what pieces I have. Yeah, I have 4 light on that. I have 12 total. So I have another earring, and I think my gloves are, no, that's something else. My boots are will light gear, but they do have light over Indle. Gonna keep searching for work pins. Hopefully I can find a group. The leveling goes a lot faster with that. And my main goal on this character is really to just get to the cap. Unless I actually find a place that I enjoy questing, I will quest instead. For some reason those guys looked like characters and not enemies. So BHB, I did know Val got on because he got Mordor and the High Elf when they were available in the LOTRO store. He was talking to me about doing quests and how hard they were, but then he got light gear and it does help. And again, this character doesn't really have light gear, or still has a lot of old gear too. I might end up having to equip some of these Matham Hunter's armors. Okay, this time I'll stay on the path so I don't accidentally fall in fire. Might also be able to find a group if I do the featured instance, maybe at level 105 or 106. So I will try maybe 105 will be a lot easier, and I don't think it will be too big of a difference. Also need to repair my armor. Could have done that when I died and I was like right next to that area. Okay, I'm going over a bridge here. Yeah, I still need to find out what character I want to boost to 105 because I have the Uriah the Valor. But I'm just not sure which character I want to use it on. I feel like it'd be a waste to use it on a character already level 105. Or near that level. But I also don't really have an immediate character that I want to use it on. Probably would end up using it on a high elf. Okay, getting a few people here. All 115. I think people use these to farm ash gear. These guys I think should be inside Barad-dûr also, so I don't need to, hopefully don't need to stop and kill them. Okay, and that will be all 6, and I cannot start the instance up in combat, but I should be able to go into the Barad-dûr and start it. Very nice way to get out of combat.
The dungeons of Dol Guldur are famed for their terror. Thrain, father of Thorin Oakenshield, perished here, though not before passing his legacy to Gandalf the Grey.
It's been a while since I've done this one. I did it a few times at the 105 cap when it was in the featured instance rotation, but from what I remember it's pretty annoying. Because you have to avoid the trolls. Otherwise they chase you out and put you in here, and I think somebody has to come unlock you.
What are you doing? Get up! I told you to leave the barrels alone.
Okay, so I think you have to check every one of these really. And are there, gotta remember, I think, for some reason I'm thinking there are 2 you gotta rescue in each one, but it might just be 1. Did he see me? Probably. Okay, so we still need left. Oh yeah, the nightshade barrels you can use to put them to sleep, I think. So this is an interesting instance, even if it is a bit annoying, having to do this. But it's pretty unique how it works, at least. Wait, is it? I feel like it should only... That was the... Never mind. I saw it come up with the right wing. That's what I was thinking I was in. So yeah, we just need left here. Okay, I thought I saw him come out from over here somewhere. And now, I think we fight one boss. It might be like a group of mobs, I'm not too sure. We did get two from the left. Yeah, I thought there were two per wing, but it looks like you only need to get one per wing. Maybe you get more loot. Yeah, more than a few. So it looks like you can get more loot if you rescue more. And then of course the quests if you rescue those specific ones. Which I don't think we did.
Did you really think you could escape?
I just know I was really confused the first time I went to this instance and tried to do it. I had no idea what was going on.
All you have managed to do is to collect our enemies into one room. Now you too shall share in our prisoner's fate. You shall never leave this place alive. You shall not leave my prisoner alive.
I'm not sure it really matters, but I think you need to keep these mobs separate.
Your threat means nothing. Is this how you want to play then? Terror will be my ally.
So yeah, it's a pretty easy instance, but
Terror take you all.
just kind of long and a bit annoying. So it looks like we can get this one. And I got another shield. Used to not get many of those. But this one's definitely not an upgrade. Okay, so I'm going to leave. If I can type. Maybe try to find a Workpens group now. Otherwise I'll just continue questing in Barad-dûr. Okay, I was thinking there should be mobs here, but looks like a runekeeper's going through ahead of me. Got an item here.
3 rings of the 9 yet remained, and these
Rubble here.
Numenor
I'm not really sure what all I need in here, even.
who had bowed before him well and faithfully since times of old.
Scratch marks, what are these for? Not getting any killing done though. Okay, should probably think, no, these are just for deeds, so I don't need these mobs for quests, which is weird. But I do need the rubble, so I think I'll search that. Or try to, I don't know how well I can survive this. I've got 28 shadow. It's a lot easier with the Runekeeper.
Pinnacle of Barad-dûr did Sauron stand, rightful lord of all. He raised the one ring high, spoke dark words, and a wreath of shadow and stone were all the towers.
So let's see, I think for the Rubble quest, a lot of that's still going to be outside. From what I remember from last time, you had to probably search every specific Rubble, and then on the last one you'll get it. I remember that part being annoying. I don't know if I need to click all these or just follow the path. Maybe I'll still click it just in case. I mean, I'm following the same way anyway, so it's not like these are really leading me anywhere very interesting. So I passed one up. Hopefully I don't need to go back to it. Don't even need that Warden. Don't see anything I need over there. I do likely want to go down though. He reflects damage, it looks like. Okay, that's really bad. Hey, Kane Sky and Vitor Guedes. Yeah, the shadow, especially since I don't have pretty much any light gear, I only have 12 light total. The shadow hurts a lot more on my Warden. Here's the stairs down. Than other characters. Okay, so I can't click that one, so it's probably best if I go back and click this one up here. But yeah, on my Runekeeper, who I've actually quested. Oh, there's something. Don't know if there's anything up there I need though. But yeah, my Runekeeper has a lot more light, and I noticed stuff being easier on him, which is probably surprising considering this is a Warden and he's a Runekeeper, which is, he's still really squishy. But I just take a lot more damage and deal less on this character. And I'm on Arkenstone. Okay, maybe I didn't need that anyway. Got another loot box. I don't know if, I haven't had a black steel key drop. I don't know if those even can drop though. Okay, so there are more marks. I really thought I'd have more quests to do in here, but it doesn't look like I need to kill anybody or pretty much anything in here besides search the rubble and follow these white mark things. Yeah, that's the shadow of Narkcraw. Here's a clickable one, okay. Looks like he has a quest involving those. Maybe I do need to do something there. Could be beneficial to actually check my quest. Okay, need to defeat the sentries which are outside. I thought there would be some inside. Perhaps since these are dwarves that he's rescuing, I should have done this quest first before heading in here. Along Or maybe these are what I need? Oh yeah, I think the dwarf quest is out this way. And probably something I should have done before coming in. Fortunately, I'm not too worried about the questing on this character. So I'll still try and finish whatever quest I have in here. And get to the end of this. I am silenced or disarmed. Don't see a way. Oh, there are the stairs. I keep missing them. Feel like I should be near the end of this, but at least not yet. I'm still not. Let's see. So overall, I do like the quests inside areas like this. I think Thing was the other one. And then Barad here. The quests inside areas like these I think are pretty fine. It's just a lot of the quests outside, and especially the ones out here, I didn't like as much. Okay, this is a different footprint. Okay, I think I should still go down this way. Just seeing footprints now. No more claw marks. Okay, here's one of them. Too far away. Okay. I was expecting this one to be LOTRO. So, okay, there's another path here. Let's see, this has cargles. Maybe he's in here. Looks like an exit. Okay. Nice when I had DPS to come help me so I can focus on surviving. Kind of interesting place, because I saw the claw marks and then suddenly there were the footprints, and now I can't find the claw marks back to that guy. And this door, can't get out of it. Of course there's rubble around somewhere. A lot of bones here too. Okay, so back up here, well, back up here at the, I don't know, all these signatures were here. See, when it's already cleared out and then I come back through, and then I actually find all the mobs that were here. Should go ahead and put Never Surrender up. Got something. And it has will. This is another one that could be an upgrade. It has outgoing healing ratings, pretty useless, but just for the Light of Verindel and increased morale compared to the level 100 bracelet on the right, I think it's an upgrade. Which is pretty unfortunate. I am up to 16 light now, so yeah, here's claw marks, so need to go this way. And then I don't expect to get much more done in here really, so I'll probably just use my travel out of here. I don't want the waste, but I can use the toy I have at my home and get back to the quest hub real quick and turn these in. And then maybe, I don't really think I need to head to a new zone yet, but I really don't like these quests in this zone, so I'll search around for some more stuff after this. Yeah. There are, okay. Okay, that was unexpected. Okay, so the search for quest, I do turn in back out there. Okay, so travel to personal house. If I used the XP boost, I might have been able to get to 110 from these quest turn-ins, but I didn't save that quest and didn't really think about it until right after. Still seems silly that traveling all the way to Era the Wind from Mordor and then back to Mordor is quicker than just traveling from Mordor to somewhere else in Mordor. There should be a quest turn in here, right? Am I just missing it?
Now then. Now then.
Perhaps? Okay, I actually need to talk to him. I feel like I missed something there. Perhaps if I completed the whole quest chain, it may have made more sense. But I'll go ahead and ignore that quest, because I got the other one done at least, and that's pretty much the only one I was planning on getting done. I just thought I found the bonus quest I could do. So I want to check out Lingris. And hey Alex. So this is what I was originally planning on doing, is heading to this zone, because I thought it was around level 110, and well, I was also planning on doing org pins and actually getting level 110. But this zone looks like it could be a lot better than the previous zones, but again, I'm not actually sure. And if Redline Bjorning is strong enough in PvP and raiding, I'm not sure about PvP, mainly because I don't really PvP much. And raiding, most people say the Bjorning's outclassed in DPS in the Redline, so it really depends who you raid with, probably. So in like a pug, you probably wouldn't get picked up over another DPS. Don't need a head to through thing. Probably this milestone's a good place to head. A lot of spiders. This place looks so pretty compared to the rest of Mordor. And compared to a lot of other zones in LOTRO, it still wouldn't be that pretty. It's even got a waterfall back there. see, I want to head up this way. Feels weird to be excited for starting a new zone in Mordor based on my experience with the past 2 zones, but could be good. Hopefully is. I don't really prefer to avoid B warnings, it's just what most people probably would do. Should bind this here. Okay, there are no quests here, unfortunately. So perhaps I can't start this zone yet. Because I enjoy my B warning, it's just it's versatile but not quite as strong and everything, so compared to other tanks, its tanking's not as good, and healing the same thing with the minstrel. The B warning healing's pretty good though overall. Okay, so gonna hopefully be able to find a workpins group now, because that's what I was originally planning on doing. And then DPS, a lot of other classes do more DPS, like Runekeeper and Hunter, and something like a Burglar with its debuffs would provide more utility with that. But otherwise, for any like non-progression and easier content, the B warning's definitely viable. Okay, have at least one person. Should be able to do it with 2 if nobody else wants to join. So I was originally planning on using my XP boost and maybe streaming about an hour with mainly workpins and doing some other stuff. I think checking out that whatever place I was at, Barradur, was good. Okay. Okay, now I'm getting a lot of tells. Wait. Unless that was the minstrel. I just thought about that. Okay, work pins. Yeah, I should. We'll do 110 to start. Okay, so I will still use my XP boost. Wait until we actually get some stuff done. Okay, I read his morale as 99k at first. Seemed a little bit high for a level 109 burglar. Yeah, I need light gear if I want to do more questing. For anything in instances, I have decent gear, I suppose. I have the Matham Hunter's armor, I could always equip that. But I'm trying to avoid using that if I don't need to, so, because I'm going to have a lot of other alts that might need it. And considering a Warden is, I guess, strong, they can solo pretty well, it's not too bad. Here's the stuns, the worst part. I remember the last group I was like this, we pulled a lot, but at least from my perspective, it's a lot better if I do the pulling, because I can actually get my morale taps and stuff up. And also, the last group I was with, the burglar, actually interrupted and paid attention to that. I mean, If I were a burglar playing this, I probably wouldn't pay attention too much to it, if I didn't already know how annoying these spheres were. Yeah, I can believe the 100 DPS becoming insane. Especially, I think with the blue line, it just keeps getting better as you get more points, and some classes and specs don't really benefit from that as much. Like, for example, the Warden. For the DPS red line, you won't benefit much from other lines just by having the Mordor points. At least I think that's how it is with Hunter. I don't really have a Hunter up to that point, so... I'm pretty much just unlocked. This is, if nobody's interrupting, this is really why I don't like to pull that much here. And it can be a lot quicker if the Minstrel were in DPS and we pulled in smaller groups. I do have a stun immunity thing, but I am not sure if it works against their fears. It'll work against the little goblin stuns, but it also has a long cooldown with how often you can get the stun immunity benefit. And it does take a gambit, so I have to actually think about using it. Okay, I did, yeah. I think that's unfortunate if your Hunter out DPS's your Runekeeper. Mainly because I enjoy Runekeepers more. Okay. Should be able to get level 110. I'm not sure about 111. It really depends how fast we go and how much XP I actually get a run. And I need to use my XP boost after this fight. Before we kill the next org. And this group's pretty easy because it's just mobs that I don't think these goblins stun at all like the other ones. It's my favorite part of Orc Pins this group here. Okay, apparently they do stun though. I also like doing the full incense. I know it's not really as optimal for XP gain. But also, at least with Mordor, getting the gear could be beneficial. Alright, halfway done with Mordor. And I've done barely any questing on this character. Okay, don't want to do that. I would oh. Okay, I thought I was at somewhere to repair, but guess not. Go to Bree real quick. I have most Third Age allies ignored now that aren't Warden ones. Okay, that actually is a Warden one. But I think I still need to add some, probably. And you have to do all the variations, so like minstrel's mace, minstrel sword. There should be, yeah, up here to repair. Don't want to do that quest. Okay. And could do 111. We'll try that. I think I've opened the map here before, but never seen it actually go to Mirkwood. Not sure what it would have brought up. Might have brought... Okay. I don't know if I'm just remembering wrong, but I just don't remember the map ever opening that. Yeah, when gambits don't go off like that, or in that case a gambit builder, messes everything up. I'd like to keybind all the gambit masteries, but I cannot find a real optimal way with my setup to do that. And I've already reorganized them so I actually have the base builders like I like them, because I prefer to press keys than click. But just with all the gambit masteries, it'd take a lot of keybinds and I'm not set up for that really. And a lot of the current keybinds are really just set to UI things. So those could always be changed, but would prefer not to have that. Okay, I feel like I need to heal here. Or actually have Defiant Challenge up there. I'm gonna eat some food. Should have done it at the beginning, but increase my morale. Yeah, we're gonna need that goblin. Alright, so yeah, it's kind of fun trying to get everything down on the Warden and just really get everything up you need. Like with that fight I used Defiant Challenge, that's this. what's it called? Desolation? Whatever the 5 Gambit Fist Shield Gambit is. That one, and then get up your morale taps and just try and get everything up. Okay, so that's from 2 runs that I got almost 2 bars, so should be able to get 111, I think. I do plan on going about the full hour with this. I know usually towards the end, I did this once before, I think on stream, where I did the whole hour of org pins. I think 110's still best in 111. But it does get a bit repetitive towards the end especially, but it's good XP. And at least for me, streaming it makes it more fun. Those goblins are annoying. One thing that is annoying about this instance is it doesn't really drop on level loot. So I think the junk loot here does look on level, but at least with the hides it has a cap at Yarlingas. I think it is, yeah. So that's, I think that's the level 95 Helm's Deep tier. Which reminds me, I always forget that the level cap was actually 100 at a point. Feels like it went straight from 95 to 105. I think it was 100 at a point. Because that's when Dole Amroth was like the end-game type stuff. I know I started playing a lot more again from really Riders of Rohan in the middle of that during the 105 cap. Because I thought that stuff was pretty enjoyable actually. The end game and everything with that. Oh yeah, and Osgiliath, that was level 100. And they added the new PvMP map. I don't know if anybody really plays that. I think I did try skirmishes, but I don't remember the results of how beneficial I thought it'd be XP wise, so at some point I do want to try that again too. Those can also get repetitive, but you do have a few more options. With org pins it's just the same instance over and over, whereas skirmishes you can at least alternate some. Okay, that I'm getting frame drops here. Okay, yeah, that bit of lag was weird, but all good now. I think, or I'm hoping at least, that I'll be more interested in questing content when they... Because from the 2008 letter, I think it was a producer's letter, they talked about, I think, going back to northern Mirkwood and some other areas that actually interested me, so I'm hoping that questing in those areas will be good and something I'll enjoy. I don't see them raising the level cap for that stuff, but it's possible, and if they do, perhaps I could quest again there. Because really right now, all I pretty much enjoy questing is some of Isengard, but mainly before that. Because I really enjoy Enadaith. Yeah, Enadaith for level 60 to 65, I think that is. And Mirkwood's not bad either. Let's see, he's still here, so we should be able to pull if the burglar comes in. There's the burglar. I don't know if he was here the whole time, the burglar, or if he just came in. But at least his sneak was working if he was here the whole time. But anyway, with the questing in Isengard, I think the first time going through it's pretty good, but from what I remember, the second time going through, I didn't think it was quite as good. And I need to pay attention to what I'm doing here real quick. But I also didn't do it all again, I don't think, on 2 characters. And the Great River I haven't done all of. I've done most of it on one of my characters. I think it was my Warden here. Good thing I never surrender up there. So anyway, Isengard could be good, but it was really with mounted combat, those type of zones through Gondor, that I didn't really enjoy questing. And also through Helm's Deep with that. Okay, I need to get a heal up here. There's the stun. And then going backwards from Enadaith and Mirkwood. Done most of Mirkwood, I think, but Moria's pretty good overall. At first I didn't like Moria and tried to avoid it as much as possible, but since I've gone back there once, I think I do enjoy it more. It's just the falling used to be really bad and the quests were hard when I first went through, which could be good, but I just remember not liking it at all and wanting to avoid it as much as possible in all characters. But I was going through there more recently, somewhat more recently, at least since they redid it. Not paying attention at all to my health, really. And I thought it was enjoyable. And probably if I did all of it, it would be pretty fun. And then before Moria is Eregion, which I really like that zone. It's one of my favorites. But there are just a lot more options, 1 through 50. Well, besides the intro, but that's based on your race. And I like having options like that to level. Forest Hill I know is one zone I wanted to try and complete a lot more of when I go through that level range again. And I'll be going through Trollshaws again on my Louisden, my other Warden. And I got a spear here. I kind of wonder if it's actually an upgrade. I feel doubtful that it is, but it has the potential to be an upgrade. Because its maximum DPS is really high compared to mine, but it doesn't have all those bonus effects, the devastate, magnitude, physical mastery, all those things. And just the plus flat % damage with light damage, so I don't think it's an upgrade. But just to compare, that does 1400 to 2500. So yeah, it does upgrade that damage a decent amount. Okay, so that was 111. We should probably do 110. And then maybe one more 111, then 112. But I'll go ahead and start this up. I probably need to reforge some LIs or something. Actually, don't have many equipped. And I don't need to reforge them. But something like Surety of Death, which is a main skill I use a lot. 42 to 63 and 47. Yeah, so the main hand damage does go up, but the dot goes quite a bit down. Yeah, it's just interesting because it has a lot more DPS and has some decent stats that are better than some of my legacies, but overall everything on the LI is better. I just need to get a lot of Starlit Crystals to upgrade it. And a lot of Scrolls of Empowerment and stuff. Maximum tier 69, so I need like a lot of stuff. Okay, so I only need 5 more Starlit Crystals, it looks like, for that. And then, yeah, just a bunch of Scroll of Empowerments for this other stuff. Which really only gives me, like with this, 6% more damage. And the light damage is a pretty significant one, but only 1% more once it gets to the final tier. So it looks like having at least the base where I am is pretty good. And the other stuff does increase your damage quite a bit, but definitely not as significant as just having like the first 40 levels or whatever I have. I think I saw the burglar. I think that's a volume slider for voice chat. Okay. I don't know what I was using there skill-wise. Seemed like nothing wanted to actually work. Okay, can pull more here. Should always expect at least one stun from one of the goblin groups here. Should use a heal. I think I do not have the Never Surrender buff up. Definitely need to get that up just in case. Go ahead and use a power potion. And Restoration went off, but saved the gambit there. My inventory is full here, and here's another piece of gear which could actually be an upgrade, maybe just for landscape for the light, but the amount of agility the gloves provide is not too significant, and this would increase my morale a lot more than that. The outgoing healing rating isn't really too useful. I don't know how that affects the Warden healing, and the morale taps especially. So that could actually be useful for surviving the outgoing healing rating. And tactical mitigation, that's just like a flat upgrade from the tactical mitigation for my gloves. I would lose critical rating and again the agility. And the block rating I don't really care about too much. Okay, we need another goblin. It's just really something to consider and look at. Maybe more for landscape than this. Yeah, here's one. Their buff they get from each org is pretty crazy, I think. Is it 20%? I thought it was like 20% per org nearby, maybe not. I kind of wish the inventory, the base inventory, had a nice UI like this, where you could easily filter something, destroy it, because it's kind of annoying destroying stuff in the inventory compared to this, where you can just click destroy. Which I think that was something I could destroy. It was just an essence of will, I think. Okay, so we need to do level 111 now, and doesn't really feel like it, but I'm already almost halfway through my buff. Should get 111 now. Only planning on getting level 110, so that's good. And then I'll have to actually... I've been meaning to do this and search all my characters because I know I have XP boosts on some of them that I never ended up using. I think my Bjorning's one of them, Lore Master maybe. And then maybe even my captain. I just gotta find all that stuff. And then another thing kind of related to that I've been meaning to do is organize all my crafting mats and stuff and send it all to my bank vault, especially the low ones that I'm getting on my other captain and Louisen. Let's see. Should probably pull more. Actually, it'd been better if I wait to use Defiant Challenge when I have all the mobs on me. Otherwise, at that point, it's basically not even having it up. I'm taking a lot of damage from these guys. having those on cooldown when you want to battle prep. Okay, so this stun could almost basically be one shot just from that stun with how long it takes to get out, but once I actually get my buffs and morale taps up, the fight becomes pretty easy overall. I just mainly need to make sure I'm on track with my morale taps. And getting Desolation, I think it's called, up for the fear can be good. Okay, and yeah, this time we do have the goblin. Fortunately, these guys pulled aggro. Feels like my dots are a lot weaker, at least the Surety of Death one's a lot weaker than 5000. I totally messed that game up. Okay, try to use something here. Pretty close to 111. Not sure what level that run was at. Don't know if there's a way to tell. Think we need to run a level 111 one though. Or not. We should be able to do 112 though. Okay, it's only 5:30 where I am Eastern time, but it's just getting really dark real early. It feels like I'm streaming a lot later too. But yeah, this is probably good timing because I'd probably want to be done about half an hour from now. And that's about when my buff comes up. I've already been going an hour 16 minutes. It doesn't really feel like it, but I know I started work pins late and I'm going the full hour with that, and I still kind of want to do a skirmish at the end of this, but I'll see how I feel with that at the end actually. Because right now, what do I have? What am I doing? Feels like I'm taking a lot of damage when... why is my kinship house travel there? Maybe I'm just not paying attention. Okay, get one heal. Use that, and surety, or never surrender, that already popped. Where's... I haven't really been paying attention to how fast each run we've been doing, or how many runs we've done, I don't even know. I feel like I am, yeah, about to die. That's what it feels like. Okay, I am actually about to die this time. Just need to get this up and can use resolution. There we go. Not sure if I'll get the rest of the XP from grinding. If I get 3k a kill, that could have been for a regular mob and non-signature too. And once again, I didn't pay attention at all to my morale there. Perhaps that's another problem actually for running ward pins this long. Instead of just the repetitiveness, I also stopped paying attention after a while. Still, at least to me, enjoyable. If I did it too long, like maybe 2 hours, it does get pretty tiring, but I also enjoyed it on my other characters, leveling them towards the end. Not to Mordor level cap, but to 105. I'm interested to see how the Hobbit and Dwarf model and avatar updates go. Mainly because I didn't really and particularly like the ones for elf. Mainly the males for elf and a little bit human. Overall, the quality is an upgrade from the old ones, of course, but just the way they look I don't like as much. So I'm interested to see how it goes for hobbits and dwarves, even though I don't really play those as much either. I think I have one dwarf that I very rarely play, and no hobbits. Okay, so the burglar. It's kind of annoying. I can never see him and don't think he's in here. Feels nice to be on level again though, instead of a whole 2 levels below. I think that's another part of just what made that run so hard. Okay. With this group, I think it's best to actually pull more so I can get more Defiant Challenge targets, more morale taps, and the Minstrel can hit more mobs. Overall more efficient. I'm actually going to used to do this a lot more when bought an Isengard actually, where I double tap resolution with battle memory. Need to use battle memory more, but it feels like I never actually have time. Okay, it's good. I just got Defiant Challenge off. Okay, probably use a power potion here. I think, who pulled? Oh, those 2 orcs, okay. Yeah, they're gonna have to run to me at that point. Probably the worst time to stun is around then when Defiant Challenge is coming off and my morale taps. Speaking of which, Defiant Challenge is about to come off here. Okay, we will be missing a goblin. So we just need this orc here. Or this orc. And keeps worrying me when I have any lag like that. Can ignore that. I feel like I should be emptying my inventory and selling or something, but having the overflow and just the ease of use of that, it's very nice. Oh, so these are bind to account now? I thought they were bound to character. Okay, maybe I should have saved that will one for my Runekeeper. They'll probably need finesse or something else on him anyway, so... that was 111, so we need 112. I think we should be, under 20 minutes. I was thinking I was getting close to 20 minutes, but should maybe be able to get 3 more in, maybe just 2, depending how slow we go. Okay, the burglar's in. I am... Okay, my mouse wasn't in the game for some reason. Okay. Maybe I should check my in-game FPS because I just feel like I'm getting weird lag. And it comes in chunks. It's not like the usual stuttering I might see in LOTRO, but more weird. Oh, I don't have Never Surrender up, do I? Okay, that's pretty important. Need to clear this. Okay, there we go. If I can plan and actually get a pull off like that, I definitely feel safe to pull more. Looks like we still have mobs back there and Defiant Challenges coming off. Probably just use Resolution here. I actually have both morale taps up. I also feel like I should be using Restoration more. It's a really strong heal. I just like using the AoE ones because they're more fun and probably just seem more effective from the AoE, but Restoration really does heal a lot. Okay, good to go to the end here. Though I actually feel like we need to go back and get a warg. It's unusual. You know, perhaps I saw somebody in my kin talking about the Eye of the Valor upgrade. Perhaps I could just use the base Eye of the Valor on my captain after I level him some towards the fun zones. It's unusual to be missing a org here. Okay, I think that one was already at 111. Probably be good to run 110 with this burglar at 110 and without that minstrel. Okay, that was my cat coughing. I heard a weird noise. Is the burglar in? There he is. It doesn't look like, actually I just got a message. Yeah, I was about to say it doesn't look like we're gonna get a third for this one, but probably could have done 112 then. Oh, that morale potion, that really didn't heal much. It's like 5% of my max morale. Oh, I already had that up in there. I don't know what was going on with my game, but I didn't. Okay, now I have battle memory again. Either way, I got more resolutions cast than I thought I would. Now I need Surety of Death, and then probably just Restoration here. That works too. Okay, yeah, that was the wrong gambit. Probably good they went ahead and stunned me now when I used the wrong gambit there. I'll put this up just in case. I think this would actually be a good time to have a blue line captain, but red line wouldn't be bad either, so. Or if he even wants to tank, I could actually switch to DPS. Here's the stuns, and Defiant Challenge is coming off. I'm missing the minstrel AoE right now, though. Okay, yeah, there's a goblin here. I think another reason these fights just feel slower is the burglars more picking them off one by one. And while I do AoE damage, it's not, compared to the minstrel at least, not as good, and it takes a lot more time to go off. Like, while Surety of Death might do a lot of damage over its full duration, it's gotta go the full. I think it's only 16 seconds though. Okay, yeah, this will be one more for me. If I just waited a couple more minutes, the captain could have come along that one. Okay, so we will do, that was 110. I think 111's good. It's right in the middle of all of us. Let's see if anything interesting's in here. Filter that. Think looks like he is in tank spec right now. I keep pulling aggro off him though, and I'm kind of worried if I went to DPS that'd keep happening. Okay, yeah, that helped a lot. It was a or question. Okay, maybe I'll switch and just see what happens. Which one is it? This one. I have a couple trade points to spend though. Don't want to use Defiant Challenge with this. Attacking a lot faster now. Also gotta get used to that. Okay, he needs to, if he's in tank still, needs to taunt. Maybe I'll go back to tank. Okay, gotta try and get this done in 2 minutes. Should be able to. This part's not too long. I feel like I should go ahead and use one of these Matham Hunter's armors. Is that me? Looted another spear, but I really doubt that one's gonna be useful again. Be nice if they were dropping something. I mean, I can use spears, but I have the LI, so it's kind of pointless compared to, I think spears are main hand, so I'm not sure what other class would use it, actually. Unless you can equip them in your offhand as a hunter or champion or something. Let's see, he is... Okay, that's the blue line mark. should also use Defiant Challenge. And stuff like this, having a captain can be very nice. I think a blue line captain might do more damage than a yellow line Bjorning. The Bjorning, I think, can heal a lot better overall though. So as far as still doing damage and healing at the same time, that'd be better. And something like a yellow line lore master, I'm not too sure if that'd be super useful. So for the doing side quests or speed level to 115, so what I'm doing on this character is mainly trying to speed level. It's going a little bit slowly, because I'm still only level 111, but that's mainly because I don't enjoy the questing as much. As far as in-game gear and progression and like the Allegiance system, I'm not sure how that really works if you need to do all the quests. And then all the deeds you need to do quests, and I think there's some rewards with that. But for raiding or something like that, I'm not too sure how important it is really. Well, I'm probably good that he had to go anyway, because I was going to leave and he only got through one. Okay, got some stuff here that I should probably clean up. Okay, let's see. Have a lot of stuff to sell here. And I think I can get rid of all the tier 7 essences. I shouldn't need those, or tier 8 really. Tier 9 are what I want to keep. Evade, Fate, don't need. Do need Finesse, can keep that. Okay, and then all these crafting ingredients I should lock. Okay. Want to lock the Scroll of Empowerments? Might as well lock these dies. I need to put those back in the bank. No, this character usually has all my dies. Should lock that. Can break the spears down for Asha at least, I suppose. Not sure how much it'll help me in game or just from these little pieces I get. This one I might be able to. I don't think I can break it down for Asha though. That I can if I decide to not equip it. I can also, like, getting a extra 400, basically 500 vitality, and that could definitely, that could gloves. Even something like 5,000 finesse. Probably could use more finesse. I'm not sure how much 5,000 would help though. I think, what did I put in my shoes? Finesse? Okay. So I'll go ahead and lock it and maybe look at that later. I want to ignore this. Let's see. No. How do you bring that up? Altar. Okay, don't want you. Bjorning's Axe and Champions Club, and I want to keep the Warden stuff. Lore Master Staff, Minstrel's Mace. That should be filtered as well. Filter's really nice. And there's a lot of these Earlinga scrolls that I don't ever want again. I actually think I have all those, so. Did I ever end up selling? Did not. And repair. Got 14 gold from selling at least. and then should probably loot these and resell. Actually, I do need to lock the spear. I don't think I locked the other one because I wasn't paying attention to that. Okay, well at least this one I can break down for Ash. Let's see. Oh, you actually... Oh, because it's locked. Okay, 20 Ash. Yeah, I have to look how much stuff costs with Ash, and I think there's level 112 gear somewhere with it. But anyway, that will be it for the stream. Thanks everyone for joining and watching. And I think this Friday I might have a video. Otherwise, next week I'll try to stream again, maybe twice again. This week I was able to stream twice, which is more than the past couple weeks especially. But anyway, yeah, thanks for joining and watching.